Okay guys, so we are back and still a brain rot. And for this video, I'm going to be showing you guys every single new leak for update 19. And I will also be telling you guys what you need to do before this insane update. But before we get into it, make sure to like and subscribe and let's get right into it. So per usual guys, prepare for yet another yapping video. Go ahead and grab your popcorn, fasten your seat belts, and get ready because we have a really big update coming to Still a Brain Rot. And as you guys know, I'm pretty sure Still a Brainer actually broke what's it called? Like the player count again. Maybe I'm mistaken. I swear that they ended up getting more than like 24 or 25 million, I think, which was the last record. I'm not exactly sure about that, but you guys may already know I have not posted in a few days. So this is for my audience real quick before I get into these leaks. Okay, I'm sorry for not posting. I will be consistent again as much as I physically can. I'm not going to lie, I've just been getting really lazy. I don't know what it is guys. I'm going to get my confidence back up. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to start posting every day. Anyways though, for now, we have a lot of different leaks to get into. There are about, I think, 7 or 8 different leaks that we have to get into right now. A lot to go over, and this update is probably going to be absolutely huge. Sammy has been building up a lot of hype around it, including on Twitter as well. He's been making posts about brain rots. Now, he's been making leaks of brain rots on Twitter and the Discord, so he's been like double promoting his updates. It's probably going to go absolutely insane. It's just going to be how it is. I really don't know. Let's go ahead and get into the first leak. So if you guys look on screen right now, you can see a El Grand or however the heck you freaking say it. And this is basically a Halloween mutation-like version of the El Grand. Okay, now I'm not going to spoil too much. Okay, but there's going to be a lot of these Halloween mutations. I will give you guys the exact number later on in the video, because we still have an update description to go over. But as you guys saw, the El Grand Halloween version actually looks very clean. Okay, and what I meant by the, how there's going to be more, Halloween mutations in this video. What I meant is that we have the update description, guys, which is what I was talking about. And I will be showing that, towards the end of the video. Then, I'm also going to be telling you guys what you need to do before the update, obviously. But in the update description, it shows the exact amount of Halloween mutations that there's going to be able, to be achieved or made or crafted or whatever you want to say. And it's going to be a lot, so I'm just letting you guys know. But I'm kind of going in order with these leaks, because the El Grand Halloween version is actually the newest, no oldest leak, so that's why I'm showing it first. Now I'm going to show the second oldest leak, so if you guys look on screen right now you can see this. Okay, now I'm not going to lie, I don't know the name, but we both know that there is a boy version of the bicycle dude. Alright, he has gumballs, bicycle, and this just seems like a girl version of it. I don't exactly know what the name is going to be called. Sammy did not put the name for this brain rot at all, but it looks really nice. I'm not going to lie, the color scheme on this is very clean. If you pay attention to the gumballs that are actually inside of the, gumball machine, they are all different colors as well, which actually makes it look like gumballs, which is sick. So we've already shown 2 brain rods that are probably going to be coming to the game in this update. And there's still 2 more brain rods for me to show you guys. Still another, really weird looking picture. And we're obviously going to go over what time this update is going to be at, and the whole entire update description to see exactly what's going to be in this update. Now we all know that the last update actually did pretty good. I think I'm 90% sure I was there. I think I was there. I'm pretty sure I was there. Maybe, I don't really know. Me and you guys both know that, we've been very inconsistent on the channel, but we will be back. Okay, we will be back. But still, Brainard really has been going crazy. I think that Plants vs. Brainard's game has also been going absolutely freaking crazy. A lot of things been going crazy since I've been gone, but we will be consistent again. Do not worry, alright. Anyways. So if you guys look on screen, you can see this little shark-looking dude. Now I think that there was a Trolleyden or some crap, like some kind of craftable brain rod that you could get at one point. And it was a nice craftable brain rot. I think it was one of the best things in the game for a while. This just looks like a different version of it. So I think that this is going to be like Evil Dawn or something. I don't really know. It looks evil. It has the little devilish demon type horns. It has the sharp teeth on it, the sharp claws, but the color scheme on it is really nice. I cannot even lie to you guys. This is a really cool looking brain rot if I do say so myself. Now I cannot confirm nor deny that that is going to be a craftable brain rot. I can look at the description. Okay, maybe that's going to be a craftable. I actually don't know. Okay, we're going to read over it later, and we're just going to make an assumption, guys. Do not even worry, cuz like the update description, it doesn't really necessarily state if it's I don't know a craftable or not. I really don't know. But before we get into the rest of the leaks, you guys let me know how many players, okay, like concurrent players do you think that is going to be, or that there is going to be on the game whenever the update drops. Do you guys think that we're going to beat 24-25 million? I mean, do you guys think that the game is just going to go absolutely crazy? Do you think that Roblox is going to explode? You know that would be pretty weird. On a real note though, just let me know how many players you guys think are going to be playing the game, okay, whenever the update drops. And then also let me know if you guys think that it's going to be a W or update. I'm going to ask you guys that again at the end of the video, because we're not even done with the leaks. So you guys can't even really tell me if it's going to be a WRL update yet. But anyways guys, so if you guys look on screen right now, you can see a Elvarka, a Huno, Satanito, whatever you want to call it. Okay. We just call it Elvarka usually, okay? It's pretty simple. Now this is a Halloween version of the Elvarka, and this is obviously a part of the Halloween mutations that I have been talking about. Now this one looks a lot more clean. As you guys can see, it has the little pumpkin, you know, green pumpkin stem on it. Okay, it has an actual stem, like a brown stem thing on the top of it. I guess the green thing was actually a leaf. Sorry about that, but it looks really good. I just feel like I'm hoping that the VFX are a little bit different because it doesn't look like too bright color-wise. Like the El Grand definitely looked a lot better. The Elvarka looks a little bit blank in my opinion, but I think it looks good still. Okay, it just doesn't have that usual pixely type of model on it. I don't know, it looks a little bit strange. Now that will most likely be added later though, cause as you guys can see, like what I'm talking about is the little stud type of material that they have on like every single model. That is the type of stuff that I like so very freaking much. Also, I know I'm going to already get comments about, and I mentioned it way too late. The reason why I have this admin button right here is because I'm in the modded version. I'm just chilling in the modded version. Nothing more than that. Okay. We're just chilling in here, guys, just in case we need to spawn something like for an example or something, because you guys know that I yap an absolute crap ton. Now, the next leak that I'm going to end up showing you guys is actually a leak that is on the front page. Well, I mean, it's not on the front page of the game right now, but it's on the front page of the update that's going to be dropping. Okay. And this is going to show something that is going to be a very big leak for this update, and is basically going to be, the whole update besides, us getting I'm pretty sure a whole entire new mutation. So if you guys look on screen right now, you can see basically a witch with a cauldron in front of her. Okay, and she's stirring something. All right, she's cooking up something. I don't know what she's cooking, but she's cooking something. But this is actually the witch, okay. And you can fuse things at this witch, and it looks pretty clean. I'm not going to lie, just looks like a regular witch Roblox character. The background looks really clean, which might end up being a new event possibly, a new map maybe, because I mean, we are going to be getting the Halloween thing, and there's going to be okay, I actually can't say that yet. Whoops. But we are going to be getting a Halloween mutation. So maybe that's going to be the little cool exclusive map that we get. I really don't know. Hey, I really don't know. I guess we're just going to have to find out. But the witch fuse thing looks freaking sick. I'm not even going to lie here. The witch fuse thing is probably the coolest looking thing of this whole entire update, which is obviously why it's on the front cover cause, it's the main part of the update. It's literally the witch fuse update. And I'm about to show you guys in just a second. But I think obviously what you're going to be able to do with this witch fuse thing is you're going to be able to fuse a bunch of different brain rots, which is obviously what I'm going to end up reading off the update description. And this stuff is really good, and this works really good. And I'm going to explain why real quick. Because I actually said this in a few videos ago, okay, that Sammy needs to switch up the updates, okay, because still a brain was losing players there for a little bit. Now it seems to be averaging like 1 million no matter what, at least from what I've seen. But like I was talking about how Sammy needed to switch updates a little bit because these usual mutation updates, you get a will, you get a new mutation, a new event, and then you just get a few new brain rots, and then that's about it. And people were calling it bland. There were a lot of people hatting. Okay, but the Yin Yang mutation is still, the coolest M mutation absolutely in the game. It is the second best mutation in the game right behind Rainbow, but the actual event 4 is very clean. As you guys can see, the wheel looks very clean. I mean, there's nothing that's truthfully wrong with it. The point is that it's just kind of, can get a little bit repetitive. And we haven't necessarily gotten anything fuse-wise since the craft machine. Now, the craft machine was probably the most peak thing in the game. Alright, as you guys know, whenever you craft something, it will do a really nice animation on the craft pad. It looks very freaking cool. This also gives you something to do constantly, and Sammy adds a lot of craftable brain rods in here. Just so you guys know, he adds an absolute crap ton of craftable brain rods almost every single update. There's usually +1 craftable brain rods almost every freaking update. But as you guys can see, you could craft the lastest. There's always at least one secret, one brain rock god, one mythic, one legendary, and one epic in here no matter what. And as you guys can see, it refreshes in 12 minutes. I think if you do join a brand new server, you can actually get that to reset, just so you guys know. I'm not sure if that's only in the real game or not. But or no, only in modded, but I'm pretty sure it's in the real game. So if you're trying to mix up your recipes a bit and get a good recipe that you've been looking for, you can also do that. But the craft machine was actually one of the best updates ever. I think that it honestly made more consistency within the player base. Oh my gosh, holy big words. I sound so freaking smart right now. But it brought up the players a lot. It made the players more consistent, I think, because they all wanted to actually craft something. They all wanted something to fuse, craft, do whatever. And now we're getting a witch fuse, which is something new that we can actually experience, and we get to fuse more things, which is what people have been wanting. So this is a different type of update. Anyways though, let me show you guys when the update is going to be happening. So if you guys look on screen right now, you can see that the update is going to be happening on Saturday, October 11th at 2 p.m. Now, it says which views, fuse plus event, and it does say plus event. So maybe we are going to be getting the little Halloween thing that I was talking about earlier. But this is 2:00 p.m. my time, and I want to state this real quick. I'm on Central Time, so if you are on Pacific Time, you are going to be 2 hours behind me, which is going to be at what time is that? It's going to be at 12:00 p.m. for you. If you are on EST, which is Eastern Time, and that's going to be 1 hour ahead of me, which is going to be at 3:00 p.m. for you. If you were in the UK, usually okay, all of my friends who are from the UK are about 6 hours ahead of me. So it will be at about 8:00 p.m. for you. And any other time schedules, I really don't know. People in the comments usually tell me that it's at 3:00 a.m. for them. I'm not getting up at 3:00 a.m. to play the Witch Fuse event. I don't even know. Little bit freaking confusing, but we all know why Sammy does the later updates now. I say this just about every single video, but he used to do updates on Friday, and I think that was before summer ended, okay? Now that summer's over, Sammy does it on Saturdays, because if he did it on Fridays, people have sports, practice, people, get home at 4:00 p.m., 5:00 p.m. sometimes. And not every kid is going to be able to just hop on during the update and call it a day. It's not necessarily going to be the easiest thing for them to do that. So Saturday updates are definitely better. People are definitely more free on Saturdays. Me on the other hand, not really, because I have a family. Yeah, I have family stuff to do sometimes. It happens. But yeah, Saturday updates are better because Girl Garden also updates in the morning, and Sammy picked the perfect time. He updates during the afternoon hours while Grow during the day. Same thing with Plants vs. Brain Ruts. By the way guys, Plants vs. Brain Ruts is at 7:00 a.m. for me. It's super early, which is actually more early than Grow a Garden, by the way. So yeah, Sammy picks a perfect time to do it because I can actually sleep in on a freaking Saturday night, and I can wake up at 1:00 p.m. and still be able to get on for the update. Just got to cook me up some ramen noodles and make a little bit of food. Anyways, okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Let me lock in real quick. Let's look at this update description real quick, and then I will be telling you guys what you need to do before this absolutely insane update. Woohoo, 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 yes. So if you guys look on screen now, you can see, the update description. It says description, it says, Witch Fuse. Okay, it says new Halloween fuse with more than 20 brain rots. Pause the update description because we have more yapping to do. This is what I was talking about earlier. Okay, it says, if you guys were reading 2 seconds ago, it said the Halloween fuse. Okay, which includes the El Vaca and the El Gran that I just talked about, which is a Halloween version of the brain rots that are already in the game. It said, with more than 20 brain rots. So this Halloween fuse thing is going to be available for more than 20 brain rots in the game. It didn't say every brain rot, which is a little bit confusing. So it's not really like a Halloween mutation, I guess, or a full event for it. It's more so about the Witch Fuse, but the Witch Fuse allows you to get the Halloween fuse on more than 20 brain rots. So not every brain rot, but more than 20 brain rots, which in my opinion is good enough. So if you guys look on screen again, it says including, 4 new fusible secrets. Now this could have to do with the Evil Dawn thing that I showed earlier, because we already know that the original Trolladon or whatever it was, Trolladon or whatever the crap you want to call it, was a craftable brain rod. So this could include the what's it going to call it? The Evil Dawn. Okay, I don't know what other ones this is going to include. I don't think it's going to include the El Grand or the El Vaca, because those are just Halloween versions. I don't know if it's going to include the pink version of the bicycle guy. I really don't know. Or the girl version of the bicycle guy, sorry. But if we look at the rest of this, it says witching hour. Okay, this will occur every 2 hours, spawning one of 4 Halloween-themed brain rots. Alright, let's pause it again right there, because that's actually very interesting. So apparently a witching hour is going to occur every 2 hours. It's going to spawn one of 4 Halloween-themed brain rods, so I don't know what these wait. Actually, I probably need to read the rest of that. So if you guys look on screen right now, as you guys can see, it says, collect all 4 spooky ring rods to claim a limited Lasuki Grand 750k stock. Okay, so the last spooky wait, what the heck did I just freaking say? The last spooky grand, okay, is probably going to be the thing that I showed at the start. So that's probably not actually a Halloween mutation, but that's a spooky L grand. Alright, it's only going to have 750k in stock. The first thing that came to the game I think had like 500k, and then the Takarita I think had like 1 million. This one's going to have 750k, so it's going to be in the middle. This is probably going to go out really fast, but maybe it's going to take people a pretty long time, because the witching hour is only going to occur every 2 hours. And unless you're lucky and you get all 4 of them, and even if you get all 4 of them to spawn, it's still going to take you 8 hours to even do that, because 2*4 is 8. So, you have to collect 4 spooky brain rots to get the limited less spooky grand. Okay, well that's a little bit interesting. Now that sounds like a lot. Okay, I'm not going to lie, it does sound like a lot, but I know how Sammy is. He might end up spawning these brain rods during admin abuse, I really don't know. But if he's saying that it's going to occur every 2 hours, and we're only going to get one of these 4 brain rots every freaking 2 hours, that is going to take a very long time. We have to collect all 4. Okay, that's going to take 8 hours if you're lucky, because let's say you get let's say you get a Lasuki to spawn, and then you get a different Lasuki to spawn, and then you get another different Lasuki, or spooky brain rat to spawn. Sorry, but then your last one is just the same one you already got. Okay. Well, now you got to wait another 2 hours to be able to get to the next freaking spooky guy, bro. Like what the heck? Anyways though, let me tell you guys what you need to do before this insane update. Okay, alright. We already go over this just about every single video. Money, okay, keyword money. If you look at the bottom left, okay, this is modded, but I have about 197, trillion, and I am on the last rebirth. Now this is obviously for example purposes in the rogue game. I need to listen to my own advice. I'm not going to lie. But as you guys can see, there are still a lot of different things up here on the 3rd floor. Looking really clean, looking really snazzy. There are about 1, 2, 3, there's like 7 different slots up here on the 3rd floor at Rebirth 16. Now, the update log does not talk about a new rebirth coming, so there's probably not going to be a crazy reason on why you're going to need money. However, I disagree, okay? Because they usually calculate the money like perfectly, and it's going to be a lot of money to rebirth whenever the next rebirth does drop. So seriously, save your money in this game. Save your money. Money is used to buy brain rots. Money is used to craft brain rots. I'm sure money will be used to fuse brain rots on the brand new freaking witch fuse. What else is it used for? Oh yeah, the most important thing in the game, rebirthing. Money is highly important, so save it, stack it up. Buy the cash multi game pass. The more rebirths you do, the higher cash multi you get as well. That is a really important part. Now, if you want to unlock any of these new brain rots, it doesn't really sound like there's going to be a lot of track brain rots, but for better instances. Okay, if you do have Robux, buy server luck. Okay, if you can constantly run 4 times luck, do that. Alright, do that. Okay, if you're just that rich, just constantly run 4 times luck. 4 times luck is better than 1 times luck. And if you can only afford 2 times luck, well, guess what? 2 times luck is better than 1 times luck, right? Yes, it is. So that's the only other thing that I would recommend. And also the other thing, actually there's 2 more things that I would recommend, which is my usual recommendations, is to get in a group chat with your friends, get in a server or something that alerts you when admin abuse is happening. Now, Sammy doesn't necessarily do secret admin abuses anymore. The only admin abuses that he really does nowadays is the ones that he just adds everyone at. And it's a really big admin abuse usually. However, he does actually do stuff for the early birds. Sometimes if you were like, they're like an hour before the update, usually he'll end up doing like a little mini stuff, like for the early birds. And that's whenever your group chat comes in, because you want to be in a group chat or a server with people that are constantly playing the game. And anytime Sammy says anything at the top of your freaking screen, they are notifying you 247. And I am currently in an admin, what's it called? An admin event, or like an admin abuse group chat, or like alert group chat. And anytime any admin abuse is happening, all my friends just add everyone. They're like, yo, get in the game now, and I get in the freaking game. So that's a very important part in this, because you always want to be there for the ambid abuses. Ambid abuses are one of the best things in the game. You just want to be there for it, okay? It pulls a lot of freaking players for a reason. But the other thing that I can suggest is getting multiple alt accounts. Now, the proper way to do this, okay, would be to most likely get a bunch of different devices, okay? But there is like an account manager thing on Roblox or some crap. I've seen you YouTubers use it. I don't think you're necessarily supposed to use it, but you're able to make like a lot of different accounts and use them all at the same time. I have never tried it personally. I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to necessarily suggest it, okay? But I have seen YouTubers do it, so maybe it's not like the biggest deal in the world, but I think it is so I really don't know. But I do know friends that have like literally 12 different accounts, and they're all running on the same exact screen, just like a bunch of different tabs over the freaking screen. And they have 4 times luck on all 12 accounts just sitting there running all day, and they're just watching them like hawks, which is exactly what you could do to actually earn more brain nuts as well. But anyways, that's really it for what you guys need to do before the update. It's usually just your usual prep before the update, and you guys just need to prepare a lot of different things. But yeah guys, I'm glad to be back. Let me know if it's going to be a W or L update for you guys. But that's enough yapping from me. Okay guys, so I really did enjoy making this video. I'm not going to lie, this update looks absolutely insane. I mean bro, we're getting a Halloween fuse with more than 20 freaking brain rots. More than 20 brain rots. And then we're also going to be getting 4 new fusible secrets. We're going to be getting like these Halloween-themed brain rots. We're also going to be getting another limited brain root, which is going to be the La Spooky Grand. I mean bro, this update might end up actually breaking records once again. But anyways guys, make sure to join my Discord server if you want daily updates on videos or just want an active community in general. And also, make sure to like and subscribe so I can feed my family. I'll see you guys in the next one. And goodbye, music.